Ding dong bing bong.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I have a bad feeling about this. I sat up half asleep and run by slowly. I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room.
Bad stuff is about to go down.
I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left her room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered in the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo.
Sorry. Well, hello.
We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, but I just, nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle. Don't care about time or other people in general. You notice who's not here? But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least that's how it was supposed to go. Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. Who's that? I would definitely put Sayaka on the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late, what's going on? Oh yeah, that's the. Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about her breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe, but over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? It's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? The toolkit's still inside the drawer, and it's still sealed. I better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Oh no! It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then everything went black. Who did it? When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Ah, you're awake. Finally, are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? Her blood is pink. Was she a robot? Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real? That's right, it really did happen. I love how everyone's so calm. Everyone seems so calm. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took my running. Oh, man! I failed. I failed my job. Well, I mean, technically... Did I? Yeah, I failed. I failed what I said I was going to do. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
What?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's going on? What do you think's gonna happen if you get out there? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are you all hanging out in the gym, or the Gaim, rather, at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said it, it finally hit me. Oh, she's got a knife in her. Somebody stabbed her in the, like... in the gut.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever she says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why shouldn't we listen to anything he has to say? It's obviously he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I wouldn't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule.
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply to that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up by a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around the room at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing that some people are capable of.
Just hold
Hey,
on.
hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Poo hoo hoo, poo ho ho ho.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive, you're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey,
You're super
come on
naive,
now.
devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No, the real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you must uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Unless they are discovered. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That's what you were talking about. Is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after the murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep. It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder, and they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
So, what exactly is this punishment here I keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution.
Yeah!
I feel like people, if we would have known this at the beginning, I feel like, nobody would have murdered.
What?
But by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be declaring who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure you keep it in your mind. The new rule has been added to the regulations manual. Wait, hold on a second.
What are you talking
You're
about?
freaking insane, you know that? Huh?
What the?
A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time to figure out who murdered someone? What are you saying? You're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What are you
What
talking about?
punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
Don't
Be so
believe-
selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear. Okay.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although It was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Well, looks like she's dead.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Well, that's two dead. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. I mean, that works.
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the greatest power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all need to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body, and it's pink again. It was the first time we'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody here could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been her friend, was dead. She died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. Yeah, I got that. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on. What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Black Ink. This little file has all information I've gathered about the death in question. I'd like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somewhat comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so let's meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course, but there's more to it than that. There's also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here, except the one person who did it. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her. Now, it's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
In other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can adapt will die. That's just the only thing awaiting those who are unable and unwilling to adapt. That happens. You only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. So, if we expose the killer, they die, and we're still trapped here. Right? She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. I mean, you don't have a choice. Everybody's here. Alright, I guess we talk to everybody. Consciousness has crashed.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. I'll admit, I'm slightly suspicious of her.
Huh?
But based on no evidence other than her personality.
Hey,
Before we start searching, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. All you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay? We can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious if you were the culprit, that's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
So then...
Fine, I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense for the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. I'm just gonna talk to everybody.
Don't fuck with me.
Yeah, I know. Screw that piece of shit bear. We don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead. I feel like this is such a bad idea. Like, this Like, this whole thing, in my opinion, is House Cards, and it falls down right now. Because if we solve this murder, like, you know, if you kill somebody, you basically have to kill everybody.
Oh.
Like, so you finally notice. Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received and noticed something very obvious and very unusual. Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. What? She's right. Then could it be? All at once, everybody's gaze turned to me. Hold on a sec, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look on everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? Well,
Are you serious?
so we're really gonna shine that spot. Well, I mean, if they did, then okay. We need to figure out who the culprit is. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. If you get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. I know, that's what I figured, and then we live our whole life here, right? I gently placed my hand on her lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check her pulse like they do in movies, but you know, it could have been her. Wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know, why you even bother to check after those injuries and losing that much blood, thinking I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real.
Let me out of here!
Okay.
What's your problem?
You're now just accepting
So
it?
then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say anymore?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't. No.
goodbye.
Everybody, pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the guide. I'll be going too. Just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it. Oh yeah, I'm on guard already, you know? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
dead.
they better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull on myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off. But, I mean, you're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
Anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What do you imply? Oh, wow. Bam. That's incriminating.
this is
It
very...
was you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer, you're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess I wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. He may as well at least check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, whatever. You're not blacking out right now. There's a dead person on the floor. God. Oh my God. She's lying. I already know who did it. It was her. Well, whatever. I don't think anyone's expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better be going. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? You know, it'd be nice if the person they picked as the killer would get out no matter what. That would be hilarious. Because then you'd want to be suspected. That would be funny. I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Investigate! I guess I should look through the file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Miyazono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Alright, we better write this. I'm gonna write this down. Stab wound. Why was she in the bathroom, first off? Right wrist injury. Why was she in the bathroom? Maybe she was in the shower too. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I don't like that it's number 1. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. I just gotta get out of here. Sora doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Shiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Alright. Okay, we're doing that again. Alright. Leave the guy in, yes. Inside the display here is trophies and other items. Alright. What if she stabbed herself? Whoops. I have to hit R. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We don't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, where Sayaka's corpse still remained. I'd better examine the state of my room a little closer. It might reveal something new. I mean, this is the first investigation. I imagine we're gonna probably find some damning evidence. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either, then.
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? toolkit has been added to the truth belt section of your handbook. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decided to clean it up a little? With a lint roller? Alright. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly... Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. Wow. Then when we switch room, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if you're sure it's me, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or open it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere. Someone else grabbed it or something? No, that's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms, and with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added. Well, I guess we have to look for an entry point. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold as well. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you, even if you just touch it a little bit. Ooh, so whoever did it has gold coating on their hands. Alright. Gold coating. Gold on hands. Alright. There are scratches and gouges in the wall and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it. I was right there in the other room. If only I could have heard something. Wait. That would not have been possible, huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you and there's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added. Alright. Oh, it's her. I thought it was... I was like, whoa, she's not dead! I should check the room first. Oh, okay. I thought I could check the door. This is one of the monitors. Right now it's showing the school crest. The camera. I should check the note too. The surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on what's ever happening. They didn't do anything to stop what's happening. They just kept on watching. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. I should look around here first. I can check other spots later. What else do we have? Oh, there's the... That's a replica sword I bought back. Does that mean it was... Okay, this is the same sword. Huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. But how'd the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. You could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Okay. Oh yeah, we got this too. Oh, the bed. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? I think, oh, the table. Maybe we can look at the table? No. know. What's this? Oh, it's a display stand the sword was on. Anything else? Kyoko, I quietly called her name while investigating the area, but...
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every
Did
inch
you
of my
lose a
room.
contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on that. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so, but what? Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, my room is clean. Oh my god, my room is clean. What a horrible revelation. I think that's it. I think that's pretty much everything. What? Oh, it's the door. Yeah, the door. I guess we'll talk to everybody. Do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. Talk to him. There are I was trying to talk to him, not the scratches. Okay.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. This trash room in the dorms here, right? They kind of toss stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll get all sorted out when the time comes. The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and an urge to blast into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Alright, well, time to look at the evidence. There's only two things I can look at. It's the knife. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist, too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Left finger blood. I'm writing this down. I mean, the stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Well, I know this. Well, I know this! What's the other thing I can click on? There's two things. What's the other thing? Okay, I don't know why there's two things. Why are there two things? Why are there two hotspots, but only I seem to only have one that I can click on? That's weird. You see what I mean? There's two hotspots, but I can only click on one. I mean, I could look at her face, maybe. Nope, it's the same thing. Well, that's stupid. I declare that jank.
Hey.
You look pale, blue almost. Yeah.
However,
The fact that you didn't just pass out earns you a few points at least. I just can't afford to pass out right now, that's all. I have to find why Sayaka died, so I have to stay strong until then. Did you happen to notice the wall behind Sayaka? Huh? What? The wall? No, I didn't notice. Why? Is there something there?
indeed.
Makes sense you take a look. That's where she left her dying message. What? How do I look? Oh, it's right there. I kind of see it. I clicked on it too. Oh, jeez. I clicked there. That's stupid. I must have just been pixeled off. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw it. Leon. What? Written in blood there. Oh, it looks like Leon. No, it's Lee. That isn't 11037. That's Leon. It says Leon. You can even see the end. It says Leon. See? Leon. Leon. Leon.
It would seem.
It looks like you. It looks like you found it, right? I've never seen I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what they could possibly mean. The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not gonna tell me. It says Leon. It sounds like Kyoto knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know. I know who I should talk to when it comes to numbers. Who'd better than to ask the ultimate programmer? There's one thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it got stuck? It's stuck. Yeah, I guess I'm the only one. But the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. It's been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have had a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing? Well, my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, stuck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when she switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all
I
this.
see.
And that clears that up, huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. Later, nerd! As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Okay, so... I really don't understand any of this, but I already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I had no choice but to see for myself what was on that video, and on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's go to her room. Huh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. That's weird. Huh? This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplate's on the room, and Sayaka's were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do this? Dorm nameplates have been added to the... Okay. Interesting. So they knew she was in that room. That is interesting. DVD. I wonder, what did she see? It might be directly related to the case, but it might be worth... It might not be... I'm sorry, I need to borrow this DVD. Okay, we got a DVD. Let's check her... Sewing kit and an organ map. No useful clues. Okay. I assume there's nothing in the bathroom. Nothing here. Okay, alright. I think that's about it. Why did I get a coin? Why did I get a coin? I'm confused.
Seems like...
I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. What was she doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely would not dispose of any evidence in the trash room. You really think I'm guilty? Where's this trash room? Oh, here's the trash room. There's a sturdy gate here. No way to get past it.
Kuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How did you get this gate? How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty.
No, you can't go any further!
Who's on cleaning duty?
You can't go any further!
This is stupid. It'd be faster to just go around and ask the others.
You can't go any further!
Cleaning duty has been added. There's a hash on the floor. Door won't budge. It must be locked. Oh, I got another coin. Yay! I'm so good. Oh, that's the way out. I didn't realize that. Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. Oh, another coin. TV monitor. Okay. Oh. It sounds like he was on trash duty. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time, so I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room?
Here we go!
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room? And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually... anyone who kills a fellow student becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, the destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than
Hey,
that,
you bastard.
why you want the cleaning duty gig anyway? I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal? I know why you did it. You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, and poking around it.
There's no way
What are
to
you
think
talking
about this in
about?
a common
All my
sense
love
kind
is
of
for
way.
2D.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I will never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is shower love and affection on 2D. Is the shower. Shower. Oh, and PVC fingers.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hafumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I just was hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Okay, so easy. So, Fumian and I headed to the trash room. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave me to it. Booby pulled a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... we're in.
Mr. Naegi!
However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. There are shards of broken glass scattered around the front of the incinerator. It looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball. Just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like the Mina girl who was on the quest that found that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the game. I better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball. What's this? There's something on the... It looks bloody! It looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning love? Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth, and the shape... It's part of a sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means... This is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. But there are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added. Okay, white button-up shirt. Alright. She wrote Leon. I mean, is that evidence? Why would she have written Leon? The green button and the yellow button. There's no doubt they're related to the big mechanism. This is an incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. And it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty. So make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Ah, someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Do you realize what you just said? What? A fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that, there can be no mistake. A If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. Definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet, that means someone who is able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to truth bullets. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off. Those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does this all mean? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm sure of
Everyone
it.
always knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright, I think we're done here. I think we are done here. Oh, wait, we got one more thing. That's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. Oh, we got it, but we got a coin. Nice. Alright, we're done here. Man, we might not be able to wrap this up today. I feel like I'm gonna go to the dining hall, because I feel like that might be where the knife came from. Actually, let's talk to Leon. I want to talk to Leon.
Seems like...
I'm pretty sure Leon did it.
Very strange.
Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason she was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? No, that's not why. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then whoever did it, we can't go into people's rooms, can we? Okay, alright. Nope, we cannot. Okay, I guess we should see what's on the DVD, go to the dining hall. I think this might be where the knife came from. It's her. Let's talk to her. Are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first for me. I don't have a first clue what we should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. You were doing what? Okay, there's a door here. I want to check this out. Yep. Wow, look at that. Hey, T-Bleach T, thanks for the raid. How's it going? We're investigating a murder. A most foul murder. Have a plunge. You played some Dead by Daylight? Well, we have had two murders. Really, we've had two murders. Hey, look, it's meat. Marbled meat, salted meats. Now almost no time to be thinking about food. Ooh, we got a coin. Has anybody played this game before? This is a visual novel plus investigative murder. That's a lot of vegetables. I don't see anything noteworthy about any of it. Oh, here, missing knife. I was right. There's all kinds of kitchen knives here, big and small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I better see if anyone knows more about it. Kitchen knife set has been added. Yep. A I think we may have found where the murder weapon came from. Well, I haven't played it at all. Well, it kind of started a bit slow. But hey, now something's happening. So did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. The knife suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning.
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Oh.
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchens last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared where you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. Can you tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it? Okay. Here, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Did you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her? On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. You played 4 of them? So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Well, I'm here to get... I think we have evidence that I didn't do it. I mean... The evidence seems pretty clear that I didn't do it. The question is who did it. And also, why can we see trees out there? Alright, let's see what's on our DVD. Now we can see what's on our DVD. What else should we do? Like... Pushed play and the screen was dark for it, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with friends she had that's so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. The vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice that had come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which is now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. Alright. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If they really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright, well, now we know. Now we know.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I said. Forget, Bean. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do joke sometimes.
Listen to me.
Oh, he's gonna tell me the same
You
thing.
hear me? Got it.
Oh, he was trying to give me a forget Bean. I already know what he was gonna say. So, to be fair. Anybody in the front area? Yep, she is. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree we do not know the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking? Ugh. Unless you fumble around fishing blindly for clues, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little. And the scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room was also worth looking into. This is a perfect place to... However, there's one little problem. I've already done this. I've already looked in the trash room. I feel like my investigation is complete. Leon, my suspicion is Leon. I mean, she wrote Leon's name down. I mean, what more do I have to look at? Let's go into the bathroom for no reason. Nothing in the bathroom. Nope. There's the Gime. Let's go back to the Gime. Nothing to look at here. Can I ask you something? I just went. Psh. What are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell?
The heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, it's mine for sure. Probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anybody could have found it and taken it. Alright, let's go to the laundry room. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Come out to like $1 million. $1 million! That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Ding dong, bing bong. I guess I'm not going to the laundry room.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
All right.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Okay, the red door. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Well, I'm there. Alright, time to save. I mean, I could leave off here and we can continue this, but you know, I've got the evidence on my mind now.
You!
You're late. We've been waiting all for you. I bet you were afraid we'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we will reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? It's Leon! The one who murdered Sayaka? Is it really one of us?